Hi everyone, I just wanted to bring to your attention this article in the Huffington Post. The link will be in the description. It is about Coronation Street, a British soap opera unveiling a new set, and it includes a tribute to the Manchester bombing victims. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the term breaking the fourth wall, but it's something that goes on here. The allotment area features a tribute to the victims of the Manchester bombing in May 2017, particularly Martyn Hett, who is a renowned Coronation Street superfan, making several media appearances in his life due to his love of the soap. As a tribute to Martyn, the creator of the viral Audrey Roberts Noise video, the ribbon was cut on the new set by Corrie star Sue Nichols, who even indulged those in attendance, including Martyn's family, with a bout of the inquisitive sound that has become so associated with the character. So they really entwined the whole story of Martyn Hett into this opening of the set, and like I say, it breaks the fourth wall because it breaks the illusion that, and it references something which shows it to be a soap. Interesting part of the video, someone makes a cameo appearance, Martyn Hett's father, less than a year after losing his son. You can see in this video how distraught he still is, still struggling to come to terms with it, and he's bravely come out and made this media appearance. Look how sad he is. Just here is the plaque. To Martyn and all those who lost their lives on the 22nd of May 2017, we stand together.
We know that every time Coronation Street's on now, that
look at him, he looks absolutely distraught.
She'll be there, and we've already been told by the cast there's going to be many storylines with people on the bench there. And also today we brought some of Martyn's ashes with us, and the family are going to scatter some ashes.
Right, I think it's very interesting the next bit we hear, because it sums up this whole thing.
Later on, so he'll be there all the time.
Laughing in your face, pure mockery. I'm going to include at the end of this video my video about Martyn Hett's theatrical funeral. That was in the words of his mother. Just to give you my views on that, if you're not already familiar with it. And we'll just watch all these people laugh.
Question, Alan, do you want all the umbrellas down?
Yeah.
Also happy, no sign of the tragedy which these people must feel for the loss of all these people. And as you read down, you see that they've sold off parts of the set to what they call product placement deals with Costa and the Co-op. It's meaning that anyone with money could have paid the production company to put their little thing in. Was that what happened with Martyn Hett's tribute plaque? Is it a genuine tribute, or is it just a product placement? Is it breaking the fourth wall, or is it actually supporting the fourth wall, that mixing, blurring the lines between truth, reality, fiction? Your comments and questions are welcome, and stand by for my Martyn Hett's theatrical funeral video. Thanks very much. Okay, what an absolute mockery this Martyn Hett's theatrical funeral, in the words of his mother, is. It appears any Z-list celebrity that wants to get their name recognised, pop along, turn up at the funeral, you'll get highlighted. Can you believe this 29-year-old person had already planned out his entire funeral, according to his mum? This is the mother who I featured in one of my videos that was comparing Martyn Hett's grieving parents to the Kubler-Ross model. Now, a couple of people came out and said that, of course, people grieve differently. In fact, this is how their family were for a week when they lost someone. To which I say, well, even beyond a week, this family has still shown zero grief. Oh, by the way, Mariah Carey recorded a message from Martyn. She was good friends with him, apparently. As were some fraud off of Radio 1, Nick Grimshaw, I believe he's called.
Hello everyone, it's Nick Grimshaw here from the Radio 1 Breakfast Show, and Martyn
See that? Can you believe that?
into my life through Twitter, and his tweets always been shared by...
Okay, they keep going on about Martyn Hett's Twitter account. By the way, look on Twitter for Martyn Hett. I couldn't find him. If anyone can find his Twitter account, I'd be curious to read it. Also, who has a funeral in the town hall? That's not the most familiar place you'd have it, is it? But I suppose when you've got as millions of loving admirers as Martyn Hett has, then perhaps, yeah, you do hire out the hall. We can listen to a bit more of Nick Grimshaw lying about someone he'd never met.
Friends, and me and my group of friends and everyone at Radio 1 always commenting on how funny, how sharp, and how hilarious Martyn was with his social media.
What a load of crap. It shows us some pictures. Interesting thing about Martyn Hett, the only pictures you see of him all seem to have been taken around the same time, where he's got exactly the same haircut and more or less the same facial hair growth. Apparently Gail from Coronation Street turned up at the funeral, as all did these phonies and frauds. Of course, Ariana Grande sent some bullshit message. She's a liar and a fraud. And Martyn Hett was a huge fan of Michelle Nobody McManus, who I believe was on the X Factor or some other load of rubbish program. So of course she gets to get her name on television, doesn't she? And by the way, like I said, according to the mother, Martyn had already planned his funeral. In fact, if you do a search for Martyn Hett's theatrical funeral, you get links to loads of accounts, but they now appear to have updated their website or removed it altogether. It's only okay, but they still mention the theatrical funeral. Now theatrical, that means the whole thing's acted out, just in case you're not familiar. So they're basically making fun of you to your face, saying that, yeah, this is a theatrical funeral, guys, but no one gets it. It's even attended by actors. I mean, who has a televised funeral? What an absolute joke. And not only a televised funeral, but a televised funeral that was planned by the 29-year-old person before they died. I mean, apparently he wanted 2 white horses to drag him to the place. I wonder if he knew that Z-list celebrities would be trying to get a bit of promotion off him. Like I said, we've got Mariah Carey giving a little message, raising her profile. We've also got this guy, Manford, who was obviously another great mate of him, giving a bit of a message. That's to him lying as well.
Why are we spoken? Why do we feel so sad? And why have some of us been crying over this?
What this guy is saying is, why are we sad? Why are we crying over this boy, this person? Shouldn't we all be really happy? Let's let him lie a bit more.
Boy with a Deirdre tattoo.
Oh yeah, apparently, obviously, this guy made it in the newspapers probably not very long ago, just showing off a tattoo he had at Deirdre Barlow or some rubbish like that.
The world's changed, and if you want to be sad, you be sad. It's up to you how that manifests itself in your own personality. The world has been robbed of a potential superstar, of an actual superstar. You only have to look at Martyn's social media, his odd telly appearances, to see some of the interviews given by family and friends, to know that in some way or another, be it before or after he was taken from us, he's obviously touched a lot of people's lives.
So what he's saying is, look guys, there's nothing weird about the fact that his mum hasn't shed a single tear for him, and is absolutely fine with the fact that he was taken so young. Want to hear her talk?
My name's Martyn, I'm 27 and I'm from Manchester.
He was just a bundle of fun. He was somebody you would probably want to be with. He was sort of the life and soul of the party.
Like I said, notice the fact he's always got the same hairstyle in every single picture you see him in.
Before social media and the internet, he had video cameras that were never off his hands because he was always filming.
I even have a cat that I've called Emily Bishop.
I think he just put his whole life on media, didn't he? On social media, I think.
I think he just thought he was some kind of... He always thought he was a star and famous. And gonna... Little did we know that in his own sort of social media world, he was famous.
Hello from Michelle McManus.
Hello, this lovely darling came all the way to see me and I am so happy.
I personally knew he was very active, but it's only after his death that we realised the extent of just how...
Yeah, I'll leave the links to these websites in the description if you want to see them for yourself, but they're pretty painful to watch. Martyn Hett funeral, Ariana Grande bombing back in June. Complete fraud, mate. Okay, your comments and questions are welcome. Thanks ever so much.